One of the things that goes hand in hand with astrology, spirituality, of different kinds is numerology. I remember reading this book and it was talking about, using numerology in tarot and, using the vibration of numbers and things like that, along with everything else, the symbols and everything else. I've read lots of books like that, as a matter of fact. So when I saw this deck, I was like, a numerology oracle? That's interesting. So I really wanted to check it out. So the good people at Rockpool Publishing gave it to me as a gift for the purposes of doing an honest review. If you would like to, here we go. If you would like to take a picture of that, screenshot it. There's 36 cards. And yeah, we're going to adjust our camera and we're going to sit here and do an honest review. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you for joining me for another wonderful edition of Ask an Aquarius. If you haven't already, please hit the red subscribe button and smack the bell. Also, if you like this video, please give it a thumbs up and pass it on to anybody and everybody who might like it too. Anybody who would love to see this deck. If you would like to get a reading done with this deck or any other one, please hit me up on social media. I'm offering yearly forecasts for 2025 right now. So if you want to get the jump on what's going to happen for next year, please email me. All my information is underneath this video. But at the very tippy top underneath this video, you're going to find the link to where you can purchase this deck if you're interested in it. Okay? All right, so let's get started. First of all, as always, Rockpool has those finger holes that I'm very fond of. Here's the top of the box. Love the colors. I love colors, period. So this is in here next. This is the guidebook. So for you who are probably thinking, oh, I don't know anything about astrology. Well, numerology. Well, clearly you don't have to, because they're going to give us some spreads and they're going to teach us. Yeah, they give us some spreads and they're going to teach us what we need to know in each card. Okay, cool. All right. Well, at the end, I will pick one and I will definitely read from the guidebook. These are in every Rockpool deck, in case you're interested. And we're going to grab out the cards. Here's the bottom. Again, more pretty, fun colors. Bottom of the deck. And here's the deck itself. It is edged in a yellow, very vibrant colors. There's a piece of paper holding the cards together. Let's get that off. There we go. And I'm going to grab the last card just to show you what the backs look like and to get the camera set up. So this is what the backs look like. Okay, the card, yes, the colors. So the colors are everywhere. So it's got the color therapy going on with the numerology. The deck, I love the back. The deck is not that big. It's wider than a standard tarot card, as you can see. If you have small hands, you may need to adjust how you shuffle. But for those of us who have pretty much regular size hands, but I don't know if my hands are regular or not. I think my hands might be big. But for those of us with regular or big hands, it shouldn't be much of a problem. I showed you the sides. Let's see. It's not too thick and it's not too thin. Okay, and it's not too glossy. It's a little something something, but it's not extremely glossy. Put it like that. So if you're taking pictures or using them, it shouldn't be too bad. Now, okay, let's get right into it. So they are numbered, it looks like, yeah? Okay, so the number is the center. So because numerology, so it tells you 0. It's a love card, comfort, love card, comfort, love card. So the same words into different places. I love the hearts. Very simple artwork. There is a bit of a border. It could have done without the border, honestly. I don't think I could use these cards without the guidebooks. So for those of you who don't like using the guidebook, you're going to need the guidebook, it seems. Because I know 0 is love. And then here's 1. So it means individuality. So I guess you theoretically could use them by yourself with just your intuition if you wanted to, but I wouldn't do that. This is a wonderful opportunity to use the book to learn more about numerology and how it comes up in your life. So, for example, if I'm seeing ones, I'm gonna start to think, okay, this is a message about my individuality. If I'm seeing twos, this could be a message about my lack of cooperation or someone else's lack of cooperation. So the book would be very helpful to help you pin down exactly what it's talking about. So yes, you can use it by yourself, but I definitely recommend you look at the book, you read it, kind of savor what it has to say because it seems to add to it. The artwork is interesting. I don't dislike it. I'm not mad at it. It's mostly animals. It looks like animals and different things in the background. I'm wondering what that animal has to do with that number, though, if anything. Like, how did they choose? I wonder. 4 has to do with justice. So I wonder if that has anything to do with it. It might not. I just thought that was cool because they obviously had to pick them some kind of way. Like they picked the peacock, it looks like, for number 5. So it makes me wonder, the peacock's tail expands. So is that why? Yeah, could be. We're going to pick out one when we're finished and find out if they mention the animal and if it resonates in some kind of way. Number 6 is reasoning. 7. Yeah, I mean, yes, I could do it out the border. It's really unnecessary. The artwork could have stretched much further, at least wide. It could have been wider, I'm thinking. But I understand, like, they probably would want the words not to overlap. But I don't feel like the words had to be there twice either. They could have just put the word 7 and understanding once. But maybe there's a reason that we'll see why they chose to make that decision. I don't dislike them though. I will definitely be using these. These are going to be great for daily pulls. You got to be careful using these on the altar though, because these would be easy to smudge with dirt, or not so much. Well, depending on what you're using. If you're using dirt or if you're using like ashes, it would be easy to smudge these. Oils would probably smudge these easily too. I would be very, very careful with that. But daily pulls, yes. Using them with a tarot deck, yes. Doing spreads with them by themselves, looks like another yes. So, leadership. 11. I wonder, because it says here, okay, 11. A lot of people tell me they see 11, 11. So 11, 11 often, very often. So here they're telling us 11 is a spiritual messenger. So this is somebody coming to give you a message. Here we have 22. And it's a spiritual understanding. Okay. All right. I like this. This is really teaching me something. Because, I mean, I already know about the numbers. Like, I know 4 means to build. I know 10 is completion. I know 2s are doubling or cooperating. Like, we know these things from reading tarot, but I think this just takes it a little bit further. 13 is the day I was born. My grandmother had 13 kids. I've always found it to be a lucky number for me. So interesting that it comes up as intuition. That's cool. 14. Balance. And we're continuing our theme with the animals. See, I love elephants. Oh, I have Ganesha tattooed on my left arm. I love elephants. So see, we're continuing with this theme, and it goes all the way to the frogs. See, so that's interesting. 19. All right. Now 19, we don't have a 20. No, we don't have a 20. But we go to 21, and 21 is no longer animals. We're dealing with what looks like a green rose or a green flower. So, okay, so our images are now changing. 40, that's Buddha. That's Buddha all day. Golden laughing Buddha, okay. Which I would assume must be prosperity or good luck. 43. Okay, blue swirl, white pearl. Yeah, I would like to do a spread with these by themselves just to see what I got. That's interesting. Pink rose. So we have flowers, we have Buddha heads, we have animals. So they don't just, and this is a bug. See, this is a bug and the flower, if you can see it right there. Yeah, see, guys? You got ladybugs, it looks like. So that's interesting. This talks about cherry blossoms, but the pictures in here are butterflies. So that's really cool. There we go again. Now, what are those? Like leaves, maybe? Yeah. So they're using different things. We have a spider here, so anybody who is squeamish about spiders, I got a friend who cannot stand spiders. Even a picture of them like this would irk her. There's our lotus with the fish. I love lotus flowers. I found them to be really beautiful. And I also like the way the lotus flower it grows in mud, which I always thought was really interesting. But as it grows out of the mud, it's so pristine and beautiful. They're usually like white or like light pink. And you're like, wow, that grew out of dark mud. It's funny the things that grow out of darkness. Some of the times they can be really beautiful. Now, these are all associated with angels, interestingly enough. This is Gabriel. This is my boy Michael. Let me get this in here. Always good to see Michael. Zadkiel, he came and visited me the other day and discussed forgiveness with me. Uriel, if I'm not mistaken, wasn't Uriel the angel? No, that was Gabriel. I was getting ready to say the angel that told Mother Mary she was pregnant in the Bible, but it wasn't Uriel, it was Gabriel. Alright, now we have an Ascended Master. Okay. And that was Lady Mary. Okay, so each one has a name. That was Lady Mary. This one is Sirius Bay. Okay, so we have the Ascended Masters. And this one is one I don't recognize. I've seen the name before, but I don't remember it. I looked that one up. Okay, cool. I was talking with her earlier today. Beloved Kuan Yin. Kuan Yin helps me when I need to be compassionate with myself and others. El Mora. Okay, El Mora was the last one. Okay. All right. So we're going to take a look at this. I was very drawn to this one. I love love. Y'all know that. Y'all know. So let's see how easy it is to find it. Well, it's the first card. So it's very easy to find. Let me see what it says. An open heart gives comfort and understanding. The 0 is said to be a karmic number and can enter our lives at any time. For instance, the 0 can enter our lives within the numbers of a birthday or the numbers in a name. We can liken the 0 to love, for it too often has karmic attachments that can enter our lives at any time. Love, like the 0, has no beginning and no end, and is held in high regard by all creatures throughout our world. And drawing the love card, you are lovingly urged to open your heart to universal love at this time. Feel love's wonderful potential when you carry it within your heart. Love is found in many places under many different names. Love is said to be one of the strongest powers in the world. Love is intangible and is known as a mystery. Love is where it all falls and can be just around the corner. Under whichever name we call it, it is true that all types of love can come into our life at any time, and often when we least expect it. The message this card brings is let your love shine and see where it takes you. Okay, so it's like they're not explaining the background. Let me see something. Remember we talked about the animals? Let's get one that has animals and see if they explain why the animal is there. Because that one just had hearts. Okay, that's a beautiful card. I like that. Alright, so now we're going to go. This is card number 10. The number 10 stands for unity and creation. The symbol on this card suggests the Pythagorean Tetris, or Sacred Decade. It consists of 10 dots arranged in 4 rows. Okay, okay. Drawing this card indicates that using leadership qualities right now would be beneficial. You are also urged to be independent in your thinking on certain issues at this time. Perhaps you have an ambition to do something inspiring. Also, while being independent in your thinking, it will be a positive mood to be more adaptable in certain situations. If you are doing something that takes courage or you are worried that you might fail, take heart and know that drawing this card gives you strength to carry through and bring to fruition that which is in your heart, so that your own dominance does not hinder your goals of leadership and ambition. Be always mindful of how you go about gaining those qualities. This number vibrates to flame and colors of the earth. If you have a garment made of these colors, wear it at this time. Hmm. Okay. So it doesn't explain to us what the animal is, but I know for a fact that lions are associated with leadership. So even though it doesn't say it, I'm assuming that each of the animals and each of the images and symbols that are used, not just the animals, but the one that had Buddha, I'm sure everything in here, including the love heart, it all probably goes back to some association with that number or with the concept of the number. So the lion may not go back to 10, but it goes back to leadership. So that's really interesting. I like these. I think they're interesting. I've never seen anything quite like this. So they're very innovative. And I think it would be fun, especially if you're somebody who is frequently getting angel numbers. Some people I know see angel numbers all the time on the clock, on people's license plates. They see them on the stove. They see them all the time coming up in their receipts. Somebody showed me her receipt, and I think it was like it was like $7.77. And she was like, "Oh, this is the sevens. I keep seeing sevens." So I think for a person who the universe communicates with you through numbers, this is going to be really beneficial. But I think any of us could use this, especially like I said before, for daily pulls and things like that. So I recommend this deck. Underneath this video, I'm going to put the link there. Please check it out and get a copy. If you do get it, please let me know what you think of it when you receive it. My name is QueenAusetHeru, and thank you very much for being here. But please come back soon because I have a lot more to say. See you later.